This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Armadillos of Houston. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80! Bronco 80! Go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, smash! 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Ready?
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. They got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 66 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. But there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out of the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. Oh, they're going to run a little pass here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On the handoff, it's Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Stroud looking to change the play. They run again with Hurst. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else.
Alert!
from the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. It made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Get
this one down to about the
10-yard
line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it for the incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Stroud.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud looking to throw.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is
how the fuck this man keep running past every fucking body, man?
He gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Huge play there for Houston. 66 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Do that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had a short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence, a short throw to Ingram. He's got room past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Running out of the gun with ETN. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
shotgun. Lawrence. Had his
Oh,
hands
what
on
the
it, but
fuck,
dropped it.
dog?
The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devin Duvernay. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Okay, stop acting.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stroud backed up near his goal line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stroud's throw taken in by Cooper here.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and 3.
Street, 19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Stroud. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The slot man in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hold on.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense,
they've
not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Nah, you should have let him Taurus.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Stroud and company going for it. Able to find it.
Man.
That's complete.
The Sandals.
The offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again is Stroud. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 50.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That is cool. And he's going to have as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. As Stroud now to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, Because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Williams to return. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Open man is Duvernay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
2nd down and a yard.
Hey, kill! There we go.
ETN up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in, and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Brenton Strange, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now Hurst. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Lawrence. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go Street. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Play action. Stroud now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Fred. Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Yeah, it's nice out here. The weather good. Nice. Yeah, it was. Still nice in the rain or something.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Let me go get my sister.
Smash. Smash. Ready?
Again, it's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right.
You feel that?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. Reno. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Okay, I thought you was
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud sets up the play action. Escaping the pressure right. That not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up.
And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Stroud off the play fake.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
18, pioneer.
Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Stroud looking to throw.
And my goodness, another interception.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Stroud coming right back after the pick six. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run it with Hurst. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dragon 60.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Alert! Alert! Unlock line! Unlock line!
Stroud out of the gun here. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 47 yards. And the Jags start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready!
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Stroud. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Armadillos 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Red on red.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with ETN. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. And now look at this.
Oh, that big Brad, that big.
And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70 Ranger.
Stroud working out of the gun. Completes it right side to Cooper. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here we go.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence, he's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.